So we're back with the MR2 project. We got a new block because the other one went bad, and we only drove it for like 3 minutes and it went bad. It wasn't nothing that we did. It was the machinist that fucked up, but you know, nothing we can do about it. So now we got this new block. Let me show it to you. We're gonna start putting it back together. This is gonna be part one. If you're wondering what the noise is, I'm watching Pokemon while I put this together. So let me show you the new block. So this is the new block right here. We put a block guard that we didn't put on the old motor. We checked every single sleeve on it to make sure it wasn't bad like the other one. And they cleaned it completely. There's not a drop of grease, oil, any type on this thing. But since this is a junkyard motor, I'm gonna use the bottom piece from the old one, because the one from this motor had it was broken down here. So we're gonna use this one. I'm not gonna take any chances. But yeah, so this is gonna be part one of putting it back together. I am reusing my old pistons and rods. I have new rings. We're gonna use new rings for this build, just for safety. So yeah, stick around and we'll put this thing back together. We done put all the crank bearings in here. Push them all in, make sure you're lined up. We're gonna put the assembly lube. Each one of them. And we spread it out just a little bit. Just to keep the crank lubricated, so when you turn on the car, it'll have no oil for a few minutes until it gets all in the motor everywhere. And I also got a rear main seal. I'm gonna go ahead and put I got the main seal. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on right now. I got the crank polished as well. Move from side to side. There's two more bearings that go in here. This is very important. You don't forget these ones. They got marks. You got the little oil gaps right here. So that's gotta be facing the crank, and then the back side is just flat. We're gonna go ahead and grease them too. So now we're gonna put the side bearings in. These are a little annoying to get in there. There's just a little gap in there where they gotta fit. Remember the gap side goes towards the shaft.
for helping me get out. I've been stuck in that costume for hours.
Did you come from a costume party?
No, it's not for a party. This is a special
That's
costume
it.
that I use in my research.
So now we're gonna put the studs. Here they are.
There are many kinds of extinct Pokemon. I want to understand
We got ARP studs for the bottom crate. So always remember to clean your studs. No oil in them.
Yes, indeed. Or I'm beginning to. This planet was created 4.6 billion years ago. During that time, all kinds of Pokemon existed. They had many ways of living.
All kinds of Pokemon. How many?
On this planet,
It's gonna take a while.
50 known species of Pokemon.
Over 150.
You're lucky to be Pokemon trainers. Your goal is to catch all of these different kinds of Pokemon. That's a great task.
Yeah, but so far I've only gotten 7.
This is gonna take a while.
There are a lot of.
Of course, these are
So these are the ARP studs we got. They're for the bottom. These are not the hit studs. So these you gotta clean them off with no oil. You gotta use the lube. If you have to use the lube. If you don't use the lube, they'll get stuck in there and it'll just be annoying. You don't need much, just dab it a little bit.
It sounds like it's singing.
Put too much on that one actually.
Oh, thank you.
So you gotta just dab it a little bit. Just put them on there. They got an Allen head on the top. Gotta screw them on there.
It's so sweet.
It's coming from that thing.
That's a big Pokemon. So size does matter.
Something so rare.
And that's it.
You know what that means. Let's go.
This one's
No problem. You want to end up that way because you're winning.
so we're finally done. We got one more. We gotta put the rear main seal on this.
The way they're quiet must mean they care a lot. So this is the Vermilion City
These
Gym.
don't have to be torqued down or anything, just slide them on there.
Should I back out when I'm gonna win? Just stick
So
around.
now we gotta put some more
Stick around to see your face when you
assembly
get
lube
green.
on
If
this.
you think we're gonna get green, you're gonna be disappointed.
Are we ever gonna go inside?
Hello. I've come for a Pokemon battle to earn a Thunder Badge.
Hey, boss. Another victim for the emergency room.
Slide it on there.
Which one?
And that's it. Now this is the other piece. Bottom crate.
He's huge.
Is he the gym leader you have to beat?
So on this one,
Oh, my next challenge is a cute one. Don't think I'll go easy on you.
this is the bottom part of the motor.
Not the challenger.
So see where the bearings go? They don't have the little holes like the other ones, so we just put the regular ones on. There's no oil galleys.
No, baby. My name's Ash Ketchum.
I call everybody who loses to me baby. Huh? A Pikachu. Hey, look at this. Baby brought along a baby Pokemon.
This one's fighting me.
Pikachu. Pika, Pika.
Well, I'll show you why. Go,
Nice. It's a Raichu.
I seriously doubt it. Especially if Raichu
Fix the top one.
attacks.
Just put the last one in here.
Did you just come here to show us your little pet?
We came here to earn a Thunder
That's
Badge.
it.
Pika, Pika.
And now they don't make a seal for this,
Pikachu really wants to go into battle.
so you gotta make your own.
Pikachu.
So I got this gasket maker.
Oh, well. I
or not. You have to get a new one of this. Alright, so we gotta use this gasket maker because they don't make a seal for this.
What do you mean?
So we gotta spread the gasket maker around. And then on this one,
That's very nice.
you got this oil galley you gotta watch out for.
We'll win next time if
You got
Pikachu
this
tries
one,
harder.
this one, and this one. You got 3 of them.
Last time.
So let me spread
There's
the
one way you might win.
gasket maker. I'm gonna spray it on this
Your
side
conversation, and I just
because
thought
of the
you
oil
would.
galleys.
A while ago, I just happened to come across this.
So let me do that real quick.
Wow.
So I'm using just RTB gasket maker. This is a real cool can. You can just pull it down. It'll make a line. That's pretty much about it. You gotta put just a little dab here. And just spread it with your finger.
Now it's my turn. Go, my friend. Huh? Ash, you traded it, remember? Oh, yeah.
Just gotta spread it. And you're Gucci. Alright, so we have the thin coat of RTV. So now we're gonna put more assembly lube on this.
Ash, Misty, Brock, Jesse, and James. It makes all of us sad to think that these young Pokemon trainers have had their promising careers cut tragically short. May these flowers honor your memory. A salute.
There's that. Just gonna put a little bit more RTV on this side. Used to be on the safe side. You don't need to put much since I already put on the
Hey, Ash, answer me.
Wake up, Ash.
other piece.
Hey, are you feeling okay, Ash?
Pikachu? Oh, brother. What are you talking about? Am I feeling okay? You guys are the ones who are upside down. You're definitely the one upside down.
Just gonna put a little bit more on this side, just for kicks.
Someone tell me what in the world happened. Just take a look out the window. Uh-huh. Fish swimming? This can't be. Well, that must mean that this ship has
Trying to get the whole thing. This thing got guide pins right here, right here. Same thing on the other side. That way we can just line it up through there.
To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all people within our nation.
Jesse,
James with a perfect time.
there's nothing like a tropical vacation.
The blue sea
The white sand.
and the blazing sun above.
Oh, the sun.
Yes, that blazing sun. Fiery and burning. And burning. Burning. Burning.
something's really burning. You picked a bad place for a nap.
We are watching Pokemon. In case you hear in the background, we're watching the first season of Pokemon. We're just catching up.
While you two were sleeping. What? We've got to abandon ship immediately. I'm afraid it won't be so easy to get off from the ship.
Okay, so I think I have enough here.
The ship's somewhere down.
Calm down, James.
I think I have enough.
That's it.
Now we're gonna put this thing
To escape.
together. Remember, this is the end for the seal.
What are we supposed to do? The ship's leaking everywhere. We've got to keep calm. As long as there's air in here, it'll take time to fill up with water.
Sure, but we better not waste any time escaping.
Our main seal looks good.
We need to go up or down. Well, if we're sinking, then up would definitely be better. And if the ship is flipped upside down,
The RTB looks good. So we're just gonna finish up bolting this.
down to the deck. Pika, pika.
We're gonna torque them down.
To the deck and come across a dead end, then we're done for.
So I ended up taking that cover off because I did a rookie mistake. Really big one. I said that's the first thing we needed to do, and I forgot to do it. Was to put the oil squirters in there. I don't think I have to take the crank out, but didn't need to go in there. So let it go in there. So yeah, that was my rookie mistake of the day. But the good thing is that we caught it in time, and I could just easily take the crank out. So let me fix this real quick. So there they are back in there. The only reason I caught this was because I like to double check my work, and that would have been a big no-no if I had forgotten those. So just remember, double check your work. It might take a little longer, but it'll get you out of trouble. Okay, so we put our oil guys back in there. We have the motor put back together. So these are gonna be torqued down to 60 pounds. We're gonna go by 20, start at 25, and then 40, and then 60. And then this also gotta be torqued down. They don't get torqued down much. This is like 20 pounds. These are the main ones. So I got my torque wrench right here. We set the torque right there. So the lowest I can go is 20. So if you can see it real good. The lowest I can go is 20. So I'm gonna start at 25, 40, then 60. And it's a 12 point. So let me get that done. So when we start torquing, we'll start from the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So always from the middle in the X pattern. So let me get that started. So this already been torqued. I'll torque this down to 20. When you torque anything on the crank, just always make sure it spins. It should spin smooth. If you have a hard spot somewhere, there's something wrong. It should just turn smooth. Just like that. So we have to put our oil pickup tube, block this, put our filter threads. Need a pretty big Allen for that. Then we'll put the oil pan. But we won't do that until we put the pistons and rods.